Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Australian indices, the ASX 200. Now, I should have presented this count a little bit earlier. I did at one point, but I put it on the site, but then I removed it because I didn't want to complicate things because the move up was complicated already. But anyway, this is the alternative count and it's playing out. So very similar to the previous count, except we've got one more wave in this structure. So from the low here, we'd need to look at this as wave 1 and wave 2 here, then 1 and 2 and 5 waves up here for the third wave, the fourth wave and the fifth wave for the third, the ABC for the fourth, pulling back 38.2% roughly, and then wave 5 to the upside here for the top of wave 1, and then an A and a B and a C wave coming into play. This is the same with the global markets as well. So drilling in on this little move up through here, we're looking for 5 waves. Because the extension was in wave 3 here, then in most cases wave 1 and wave 5 will be much the same in terms of time and size, within reason, just basically sort of looking at it. And if we go to the 5-minute chart here and pick it up from wave 4 here, this is how it's going to sort of pan out. We've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for wave 1, sharp wave back for wave 2, and then 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the third wave, the fourth wave, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third wave here, back for the fourth wave. And the fifth wave here, that should, because we've got the extension in this section here, that means that this wave 1 and wave 5 will be roughly the same as well. And as I can sort of see it so far here, it's possible that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here and finished here, but I think it's more likely 1 and 2 and 3, an A and a B and a C here for 4. So expect to move up. If you're trading this, then take the break of 5020 for the long trade to the upside, but don't expect it to go too far, I guess. If you find, if the market's going to climb higher, if this may be, if I've got it wrong, then this would be 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, and 5 here up to the 550 here. So there will be, if that's the case, this 30 here, number 3 is always group 1, and the top of group 1, that's what the 3 is, it's its job. So that, the normal sort of thing would be the sort of arrival, some sort of reaction here, and then developing support. So you must make sure that you've got a very solid support, a tested support, before you go long on this number here. And if that's the case, then you can trade to 50. Well, 48 is always quite a nice number to get to. It's where the bids will start being hit. So yes, a little bit more upside here, and I wouldn't be surprised if it followed with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. We've got a lot of companies' earnings coming out, BHP and things you can read about. I mean, the main point is that it's going to create some volatility in the market, and it probably will have something to do with this move coming into to play. It's not like the material sector have had a fantastic year or anything of that nature. I know BHP are very good at keeping their costs in line and so on, but that's a game that I'm not familiar with on the fundamental financials of these sorts of things. But on the technical side here, some of those companies that are earnings are going to be softer. So that will create the ABC correction. All right. Look, and the other Asian markets are the same, and so are the European markets as well. If we have a look at Hong Kong here, we're also looking for one more wave to the upside here from wave 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So very close. It will try and reach the old high or try and stretch out to the 20 here. Of course, these large numbers act like magnets, but it never made it over here. So it may not make it here as well. But once again, we do have a very clear 5-wave structure up here, and this is the same for US and European markets. So they're all looking at each other and vibrating the same, so it does make things quite easy, and a lot of stock are the same as well. I haven't built in we built in our long trades in this sort of area through here in global markets in the equity side of things, but we haven't really been adding a lot since we know that we're at top of the trend. So we need to balance our book through this section here and then pick up the long trades through here once we can establish that this is actually a corrective pattern here, and then we'll move into the equity market on this side here as well. Okay, thank you for tuning in. Cheers.